Welcome runners, Tom here from the Run Testers. In this video we are looking at cushion shoes. We're going to be delving into all of the shoes across different categories of cushion shoes that we think are the best. So we'll give you a top 3 and some extra ones as well if you want to delve a little bit further into what's out there. These days cushion shoes do a lot more than just your easy runs, and in this video we talk about lots of different types of cushion shoe and when you would use them, and that includes everything up to actually running a marathon as well as training for it. If you're the sort of person who is training for a marathon or you're doing those longer distance runs, you're probably going to need to look at your fueling strategy. Precision Fuel and Hydration have loads of products designed to help you fuel and hydrate effectively for your runs. I've been using these two gels for a while now, over a year. I use them for Chicago Marathon. You've got the 30-gram carb gel and the 30-gram carb gel with caffeine. I tend to use one of these about every 8 kilometers when I do a marathon. I don't use them as much for training runs. I tend to have one if I'm going over 15k in a training run, but I find them work really well, and I have no issues with them at all on my stomach. If you want to find out more about the fueling and hydration that you need, you can head over to the Precision Fuel and Hydration website, where you can look at the online calculator they have that works out the amount of fueling that you should be looking at for your runs. You can also get a 15% discount at Precision Fuel and Hydration if you go into the caption below and you click on the link. Right, let's check out some cushion shoes.
Yeah. So first up in the best overall cushion category, we have the Asics Gel-Nimbus 25. Now the 25th edition of the popular Gel-Nimbus line is a very different shoe from its predecessor. With a maxed out stack of Flight Foam Blast Plus cushioning, plus a new pure gel material, what you get here is a comfortable and protective ride for easy and long runs. No matter how far you run, the Gel-Nimbus 25 feels cushioned and the midsole foam never bottoms out. The mild rocker geometry also helps create a smooth feel to the ride. Yes, it's an expensive shoe, and some runners might never need that much cushioning underfoot, but if you're in the market for a max stack shoe, the Gel-Nimbus 25 is certainly one of the top options, offering as comfortable a ride as anything else available right now. Next up, we have the Saucony Triumph 21. When it comes to cushion daily shoes at £170, the Saucony Triumph 21 is pushing the top end price for cushion shoes. But it's been a hit with the Run Testers because it ticks a lot of the right boxes for this kind of shoe. What you get here is a combination of sizable midsole stack of PowerRun Plus foam with forgiving and protective 10mm drop. That PowerRun Plus isn't sinky, instead you get a good balanced amount of cushioning that's protective and responsive but not too soft. So if you like things mildly on the firm side, this might be one to look at. You also get Saucony's classic speed roll rocker geometry for good roll through, and that makes these a happy clip along shoe. The mid-level padding in the heels and the tongue and that flat knit upper makes for great step-in comfort, and you get that all-important disappearing feel on the foot. And overall, these feel relatively light and agile on the run. The Triumph 21 are generally a nice, easy shoe to run in, offering an enticing amount of versatility. Then we have the Cloudsurfer 7. The Cloudsurfer 7 was a big hit with the Run Testers, a great follow-up to the Cloudmonster, and a shoe we all agreed was one of On's best running shoes yet. The midsole features a brand new design, what On calls Cloud Tech Phase midsole technology, where you've got a newly shaped cloud elements, the pods on the bottom, that are made from helium foam. But the idea here is that these collapse in sequence a bit like dominoes as you move through your transition, and that creates a better rolling motion. There's a pretty big rocker here too, and interesting, there's no speedboard, which makes them a little softer. This is a really nice balanced shoe with great versatility, a nice rolling, snappy, responsive, springy ride. It's not too aggressive, there's good cushioning and stability, and the transition is nicely smooth. They're noticeably softer than many On shoes that have gone in the past, and that might be down to the removal of that speedboard that generally adds a bit of stiffness to their shoes. But also the foam feels more compressive, but without feeling sinky and flaccid. It kicks in with return just at the right time. So the Cloudsurfer 7 offer great versatility. These are the kind of shoe you can stick in your suitcase to cover most of your holiday runs if you're only looking to take one.
The Brooks Glycerin range has always been a staple for runners looking for a good level of cushioning for easy runs and longer sessions. With the Glycerin 20, Brooks made a number of updates to the shoe, including the addition of nitrogen-infused DNA Loft V3 midsole and a new wider base. The result is a noticeable improvement on an already impressive shoe with a balanced ride that feels both soft and energetic, upping its versatility to make it more of a cushioned daily shoe. The upper is made from an engineered mesh that's built to offer breathability, along with a secure fit, and there's plenty of padding around the ankle collar and tongue to provide a plush feel that cradles the foot on every run. The original Invincible was one of the most interesting cushion shoes at the time of its release, taking the same propulsive ZoomX foam found in the Vaporfly and Alphafly and applying it to the world of super soft, easy day running shoes. 2 generations on, and the Invincible 3 is still up there as one of the softest cushion shoes out there, although it has lost some of the squishiness that made it so much fun due to the updates designed to add more stability. For fans of the original, that may be an issue, but the increased support does make it more accessible for runners that struggled with midsole instability. The New Balance More V4 is a hulk of a shoe that firmly sits in the slower running category, but despite its appearance, that thick stack of Fresh Foam X midsole foam is surprisingly balanced, providing a fluid transition that feels smooth for many miles of running. For easy days or longer sessions, the More V4 is one of our top picks, offering a wide base for a comfortable landing and a subtle rocker to keep you moving forward at a nice consistent pace. New Balance has updated the outsole with new cushion zones across the length of the shoe, as well as flex zones to give a more natural feel on the run. There's also a modified engineered mesh upper that's built to feel plush but ensure ample breathability. We chose the Triumph 20 as our best cushion shoe in 2023 due to its offering an excellent level of comfort as well as plenty of versatility for training at different speeds. The Triumph 21 sees little in the way of updates, with the bulk of the changes taking place in the upper to make it more breathable. When compared to most cushion shoes these days, the Triumph 21 veers more towards the daily train end of the spectrum, largely thanks to the energetic ForeverRun Plus cushioning in the midsole and sock liner. There's also plenty of outsole rubber to protect that foam and to deliver a high level of grip across varied road conditions, and a heel lock design to hold the foot in place securely. The Superblast is a daily training shoe that veers towards faster and longer runs. It does this by combining FF Blast Plus, the same foam found in the Novablast 3 and Magic Speed 2, and FF Blast Turbo, the brand's propulsive foam found in the Metaspeed Sky Plus. The result is an impressively lively and fluid ride that easily churns out miles at speed. The beauty of the Superblast is by far its versatility, allowing runners to tick off easy day miles in comfort as well as pick up the pace on sessions when you need to train harder for longer. As a standalone shoe, it can handle pretty much anything, but we found it works best as a training partner to work alongside a faster race shoe. The shoe features a thin asymmetric mesh upper for breathability and comfort, a heel stabiliser for a secure ride, and an AHR Plus outsole rubber for grip. There's also a trampoline-inspired outsole design for a more responsive bounce. The Cloudmonster is a max cushion shoe that comes in slightly firmer than most other options in the same category. That may not be to everyone's taste for easy runs, but it does mean it offers more versatility than you'll get from shoes with softer foam. That firmness comes from the combination of the thick Helion Superfoam midsole and a full-length speedboard, producing rebound and minimising impact over easy day sessions. Another aspect we like is the stretchy mesh upper, which is comfortable but still provides plenty of support due to the reinforced sections across the length of the shoe.
There are several other great cushion shoes that offer a lot of versatility to runners. One is the Asics Novablast 3, which is not quite as impressive as the Superblast owing to the fact it has a full FF Blast Plus midsole rather than FF Turbo, but it's a lot cheaper and still delivers a comfortable and bouncy ride that works well for daily training. Another good pick is the Hoka Clifton 9, which is lower drop than the other options in this video and has a smooth rockered ride that works well at a range of paces. Hoka's most cushion shoe is the Bondi, but we found that the Clifton was more than comfortable enough while being lighter and more fun to run in than the Bondi. The Salomon Aeroglide is a new shoe for 2023 that offers versatility in a max stack shoe, being a lot lighter than most shoes of its stack height, which hits 37mm at the heel. It's stable and has a smooth ride that helps the miles tick by and works well for long runs in particular. Lastly, but not leastly, the Puma Velocity Nitro 2 is worth highlighting as a great cushion daily trainer that offers both versatility and value. It's less cushioned than some on our list, but the 34mm stack height at the heel offers enough comfort for easy plods, while the dual density midsole is also responsive enough for faster efforts. There aren't many max stack cushion shoes that offer tremendous value, with prices seeming to rise in proportion to the amount of foam underfoot, but you can still get excellent cushion daily trainers at low prices. Top of our list is the Puma Velocity Nitro 2. A long-term favourite on the channel, the Velocity Nitro 2 is great value on RRP and often in sales for half that price. It offers a winning balance of comfort and performance thanks to its dual density midsole. This has Puma's nitrogen-infused nitro foam on top and a more durable, firmer EVA material underneath. Beneath that midsole is a reliable Puma grip outsole that can handle trails as well as wet roads. We've picked out the Velocity Nitro 2 in particular for the value it offers, but it's one of the best cushioned options full stop, unless you're looking for more stability or a truly towering stack height. In the case of the latter, Puma's Magnify Nitro 2 has 40mm of midsole to enjoy, but it's not quite as good value as the Velocity. The Nike Pegasus is more known as a jack of all trades than a pure cushion shoe, but the latest models of the long-running line have skewed more towards comfort than versatility. The Pegasus 40 has a good chunk of durable React foam in the midsole, with air soon pods at the heel and forefoot to add a little more pop to the ride if you do intend to use the Peg as an all-rounder. The outsole is durable and grips well, and adds to the all-round practicality of the shoe, which is decent value at RRP but also a prime candidate for big discounts whenever Nike has a sale. And on that note, if you can find the Pegasus 39 in a deal, that's worth snapping up due to the fact it's very similar to the Pegasus 40 all-round. The Kiprun KS900 Lite is another relatively lightweight cushion shoe that offers good value. It has a comfortable EVA foam midsole that has enough life in it to use for up-tempo efforts as well, but the soft material is at its best for easy cruising. It has a good outsole too, and Decathlon promises durability to the tune of 1,000 kilometers of running from the KS900 Lite. They might not be the most exciting miles of your life, but the shoe is stable and comfortable for daily training and undoubtedly good value.
A few more iconic cushion stability shoes than the Gel Kayano, and for the Kayano 30, Asics makes some pretty big changes that still make the 30th edition well built for overpronators. It still has a 10mm drop like the 29, but now boosts the stack height on both men and women's versions, making more room for its lighter FF Blast Plus Eco cushioning that also features on the Gel-Nimbus 25. It uses its pure gel technology to help deliver softer landings, with an engineered knit upper and gusseted tongue to provide a snug, hugging fit. Its 4D guidance system includes elements like a wider base and medial foam, which help to provide support from different places while making this one of the most comfortable Kayano versions yet. Saucony Tempus is one of our favourite cushion shoes that also takes a new approach to offering that extra guidance and assistance some runners might need. At its core, you have a big serving of Saucony's ForeverRun PB cushioning that's also packed into its speedy Endorphin Speed 3 and Endorphin Pro shoes. That's surrounded by a firmer ForeverRun frame to keep things stable and offer guidance on the move. Up top is a very breathable mesh upper with padding in all of the key places, while Saucony's XT900 outsole offers strong grip even in wet conditions. It delivers a satisfyingly bouncy yet smooth and stable ride that makes it suitable for more up-tempo running and those times when you need something more enjoyable for longer runs too. The Puma ForeverRun Nitro is a cushion shoe fave here that offers multiple sportive elements that make it a nippy daily trainer that can work for a mixture of distances and paces. Puma uses a dual density midsole, which is made up of its peppy nitrogen-infused nitro foam with a firmer rim of foam to help rein things in. Its run guide system is comprised of a heel clip, its power tape upper, and a guidance sock liner that combine to offer support from multiple places. Add in one of Puma's great Puma grip outsoles and you get a really enjoyable and supportive shoe that ticks the key boxes. Supportive cushion shoe worth considering is the Saucony Guide 16, which takes a more traditional approach to offering that support for moderate overpronators. The 8mm drop shoe features Saucony's ForeverRun foam along with a new ForeverRun Plus sock liner to help soften up that firmer feeling midsole. Saucony's Holotech system provides a lighter level of support to help deliver a familiar guide ride that still makes it a solid supportive cushion shoe option to lace up. Also worth considering is New Balance's Fresh Foam X 860 V13, a shoe that's made big changes from its solid predecessor and impressed us in our testing. Along with being available in multiple fit options, the 860 V13 now includes a softer feeling engineered mesh upper and a softer version of New Balance's Fresh Foam X foam to make it more comfortable over longer distances. There's also a medial post underneath the arch to provide support for overpronators, and the result is something that feels well suited for short and longer distance runs and can handle more tempo style running while offering support in a subtle and effective way.
That's it from us. Thanks a lot for watching this cushion shoe guide. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the little bell, all those sorts of things, and check the channel out for all the other videos we've got at the moment. Also, if you're interested in listening to us talk about running shoes, you can click on the link in the caption below, which will take you to our monthly podcast where we talk about lots of different things. And in June, we were talking about cushion shoes, so you might find that useful if you found this video useful. Don't forget, you've also got that discount that you can use at Precision Fuel and Hydration if you go to the link in the caption below. Catch you next time.